let's go. Um, I'm gonna first off let me say what's up to everyone, and if you haven't subscribed, please hit it because I need some. I'd like to be able to see 100 right there, at least maybe. I don't know, 100, maybe 1,000. I mean, 1,000 would be real nice, but I don't think that's gonna happen for a long time. Well, I wanted to talk a little bit about Talladega because I know there's a bunch of new folks that really don't know nothing. That I mean, I hope that there's a lot of dead lineups when it comes out, like when the slate just starts. I hope there's a lot of dead lineups, which I think there will be more than normal, just because there's more people that's playing that don't normally would play NASCAR. But yeah, I mean, I would think that a good portion of them do get some type of I don't know, information. I mean, it's pretty easy to know what to do. I mean, Talladega is not Daytona. It's more likely to be. It's more likely that shit won't completely hit the fan, and you know what I'm saying. Like, you don't make the same lineups in Talladega as you do in Daytona, but it's pretty close. Like, you want back cars, you want cars in the back, you want slow cars, you want cars that are not going to be there once it gets down to winning time. Like, the beginning of the race, you should be losing money. If you're winning money at the beginning of this race or Daytona, both of our super speedways, if you're winning money at the beginning of the race or even the halfway point, like, you should probably just cut everything off and not look at it, because by the end of the race you're probably gonna be winning $0, because at super speedways there's a lot of blocking that happens. These dudes get a lot of runs, and once you come up the block, that one car spins. They're all very, very close. Like, you don't get separated like other tracks. Like, cars will be 25 laps down because they're out there pedaling with pedals like they're riding a bicycle. But like, you want cars that are not going to be towards the front when somebody blocks and gets turned, and it's the big one, and 20 cars are involved, or 15 cars, or 10, and then say there's one with 12, and then 2 laps later there's another one that has 6 cars, and it just keeps happening. Like, sometimes Daytona, I mean, like I said, Talladega is not, it's normally not as crazy, but it can be. But in Daytona, you barely have any cars on the track by the time some Daytona 500's in, or the July race. I don't know what they call it now. I don't even know when it is. It used to be on my birthday time, but I don't know. They moved it and changed everything around. But yeah, once I break down the thing, I'm just gonna break down the drivers, but I'm just letting you know that this track is huge. There's a lot of, I mean, there's a lot of room, but when it's winning time, these guys are gonna be right there, and they're gonna be real close. And when that happens, it's gonna be a good amount of cars that get caught up in it, and you just don't want them. Like, you don't want cars starting towards the front. You want cars really from 25th back. I'll make lineups with all, like, especially if I was playing cash, it would be all guys in the like down here in the 30s. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I make most of my lineups with 0 guys from the starting in the top whatever. I mean, once I know who's starting where, then it's usually to like 10th or 12th or somewhere around there. And then I usually have 0 of those, and then I just make a couple lineups with each one. Maybe just have a couple. It depends on how many lineups I'm making. If I'm only gonna make 20, I'm not gonna have much of any of those dudes. And then from whatever I decide, 12, 13, 10, back to 20 something, I'll have a certain amount of them, and then most of my lineups are gonna be guys in the back. And if shit doesn't hit the fan, I'm gonna lose money. But I know that this is how you play super speedways. But we're gonna get in Radioactive. I don't even know if any of y'all have ever seen Radioactive. I don't even know if they're gonna allow me to play the motherfucker. If not, it's just gonna end right here, and then I'm gonna start when it comes time to on Saturday night to do the, you know what I'm saying, the shit. But let's go. I think this is the first Talladega race last year, and then I'm gonna do the next one. I forget which one dude flipped, but yeah, that was wild. If y'all didn't see it, just wait.
3, 2, 1, now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
You got to be willing to play well with others.
Tony Stewart, Cole Pern. I wish he would have never left. Like, why did he leave? Can somebody who watches this that knows tell me why the fuck he left? Because I have no clue. Do you just want to be with his family or what? I haven't even looked or read.
Tyler, you ready? Yes, sir. Ready to rock and roll.
Drivers, start your engine.
Am I going to get a raise for this? No, you're doing your job. I know I'm doing it so good. Holy, that's how Bubba's going to get wrecked right there. We're doing a lot of lock and bumpers. It's making me nervous. Bottom 43.
Ooh. Oh, there's Bubba there.
Stay up. We're wrecking, boys.
I reckon.
Talk to me. Oh, it's done. Gotta be kidding me. 43 dove down right there.
Who was that? Is that Blaney? It was. Bubba and Blaney are good friends. Really good friends. Bubba, Blaney, and Chase Elliott.
Somebody hit me in the ass.
I bet they had some conversations about that.
I've seen it coming for 3 damn laps. I'm just getting shoved like crazy. Not wrecking me.
Blaney is just lost all kind of control.
Debris or something and freaking blew
Dude on his back bumper? I don't even know.
41 hanging. I'm all about it. He's hung every blue over from the beginning of this race. He hung me. He's done. Stage winner. Let's go, baby.
Ty Dillon, I remember that. Ty Dillon won the stage.
Like he's doing. How the hell did we have 3 teammates in a row and we couldn't charge through there? I don't know if you're seeing it on TV, but hell, the teammates are about wrecking each other.
Yeah. I remember that too.
It just gives me a little bit of room. I'm squat flies up here.
Kyle was not happy with his teammates.
Green checker.
Chase Elliott will see the green checkered flag.
Car's fine.
Look at that, all 3 of them.
No issues.
Bowman, Elliott, and then Byron.
That
1,
was
2,
18.
3.
I watched 18.
Or Elliott was 1,
Forward, man. All forward.
no shit.
Looking at him, it's all right. Inside corner, you're clear. You're clear. 2 is all by himself. You're clear. Tell me if the 2 is clear. Not if I'm clear. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Like, these dudes be watching the race. Like, people that don't know nothing about NASCAR, they'll watch the race because they're playing DFS now. They don't even know that the drivers be cursing at the spotters and crew chiefs and everyone else. They just think, I don't know, everything's just great in the car. Like, dude, motherfucker cursing out their crew chiefs, it's phenomenal to hear. Oh, look, oh, he was backwards. He was backwards in the pit. I remember that too.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Put it in there perfect too, boy.
Two tires.
Damn sure did.
Sorry about that. Happy. Let's just roll here. Don't worry about it right now.
That was hilarious. Dude, like, he stopped in his box. Yeah, no shit.
Real racy. Part of me tells me I want to get up there.
See, cause when they get racy, that's when it's gonna happen.
My heart rate's 130
That's when
right now.
the wreck happens. Oh, it's coming. Believe me, it always comes.
Middle's open for a second here.
It's just a matter of they're gonna be 2 or 3 of them,
Wrecking right here, down. Wrecking.
4 or 5 of them.
All good there, bud? Yeah. Busted, you good?
It hurt. I bet it did hurt. Oh, damn.
That was like some days of thunder.
That was. He said that was some Days of Thunder shit. That was like some Days of Thunder shit. Some movie shit right there. Wait till you see Gaughan flip.
All good there, bud? Yeah. Busted, you good? Yeah, I'm good. Sorry.
Oof. Damn.
That was like some days of thunder there. Why's the window net down? I had to get the smoke out of coast. 37 to the bad push there. My bad. He blocked my run, so I tried to just give him a shove. You good in there? Yeah, I'm fine. Turn to okay, red flag is out. Hot as balls. Water can out there? Delivery right to the car.
Hot as balls in here.
Just stopped on pit road. Now I got a piece.
Do it. You'll be taking that thing out yourself.
on, I got the only team in the garage that the crew chief be the guy cleaning it out
Don't
for me.
piss
I like
in
the sound of
the
that.
car. you
Green
nasty.
with 4 laps to go.
They are slicing and
Oh,
dicing.
Pushing
by
you,
the way,
pushing him, pushing you.
when
Yeah.
Austin Dillon was in the car when it was so hot, that was, fuck, I don't even remember. That was, I don't know, when it happened on the first lap and he kept running. He had blisters on his legs and his ass from his ice bag popped, like it popped open. It was no longer ice, it was water. And it was so hot in the car, it was burning this motherfucker while he was driving.
Perfect, thank you. Here we go, cut 2 friends in.
He had blisters all underneath his leg and his ass the next day from the water.
Anybody can trust anybody. We officially made 0 friends other than bow ties. Definitely not over. Here we go. Tires down. 12 wrecked. Coming white flag. Coming to the white.
What happened?
Oh.
Bounce the wall.
No caution.
Got a tire down. Do not unbuckle.
You're not putting a caution on for that? I mean, this dude smashed the wall. There's gotta be debris.
Larson, William Byron.
Oh, wow.
Flipping on the backstretch. Ah, dang. Boy, who is that? I couldn't tell.
Wow.
32, the 81, the 24. Caution's out. Caution's out.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, but it's been there a half a lap. Then they wrecked off a 2.
I forgot about that one.
Sorry, guys. Not your fault, man.
Bree did a bunch of flips.
Kyle, talk to me, okay? Oh.
Yellow flag, checkered flag in the air.
Good job, fellas. Should be us there. We get it. Checkered flag, race winner. Yeah, buddy.
This is Earnhardt country, but today it might just be Elliott country.
Yeah, baby, yes! Awesome job, guys. Thank you. Great job. Proud of you. Great effort, guys. Thank you so much. That's what we needed.
But here we go. We're gonna go into the second race at Talladega last year. Let's go. Sunday the 13th.
Welcome to the great unknown, better known as the Talladega Super Speedway.
All right, gang. Let's get ready to roll here. 10 more, boys. Thank you. Looking forward to this one. Be a long one, but got a great team to do it. Take one stage at a time. Keep an eye on this weather as the race goes on. Let's kick some ass. Here we go. 10, 5, 8, rolling. Keep your eyes open here.
That was Rodney Childers.
Looks a little sketchy.
Oof. Oof.
Oh, we got a spin right there.
Oh.
Headed down the pit road.
Lock it down.
That was Blaney. Before it was Kez. Keselowski, teammates.
Green and white checkered flag is waving at the start-finish line. William Byron is out front.
Hey! Good job, guys. Good job. Oh, it's raining hard. We're going to bring them down. Cheap road. We're going to get a weather delay.
Yeah, you sure are.
Right today, but we'll be back tomorrow.
I've got genuine concerns about the hood making it. We just got to ride it out till we get 10-4, Connell. The car has no speed. It's also right on somebody's ass. Yeah, we just got to get it fixed, Lambert. Just calm us down. We're fine. Where are our friends? 17 the rest of it.
Calm down.
He's got a quick get to bumper. Holy crap. He's a freaking animal, by the way. He's got a hell of a bumper on that thing. He is a heck of a pusher. We're like a bulldozer. This side half back to him, right with the inside. Come on, he's wrecking everything. Jumping on.
Up in the banking and forward into the wall.
These guys are stupid. They have no idea how much grip they have. Well, no. Great. We're done. Had the damn thing entirely missed and did a 360 on me down the grass.
Oh, Chase was gonna get by, and somebody came down and hit him. Joey Logano is a dumbass. I would 100% agree with that. I cannot stand. He's the only driver I can't stand. There's no other driver that I can't stand. Like, I cannot stand that dude. Oh man.
You rubbed something pretty good, but there's no smoke.
Oh yeah, you rubbed that wall pretty good.
It just went down. We reckon.
You rubbed the wall pretty good.
We're stuck. We're right now.
I remember that.
I need to push it.
Yeah.
Oh, Byron gets turned. He'll nail Logano. Major crash.
big damage. William, you right back there? Yeah, I don't think it's fixable. It's unfortunate. We're probably not done wrecking. I think they're still waiting for stuff. I'm good.
Not done wrecking. Because there it is. Oh. Woo, buddy.
You okay?
Look at that.
Yeah, okay. All good, all good.
And went back on all fours, baby. Let's go.
You okay?
That wreck hurt. I would have won more money if that wouldn't have happened, but it was still
Laps to
good.
go. Who will be working with who?
Green. 2 back to 2 wide. Helps coming to the 10. Stenhouse rolling outside. 17 had a hell of a run. 6 is coming, blocking top. There was no way I could block that. They were coming way too fast. The 37 came across.
That's how the wrecks happen.
Looking back inside, looking back inside. Push.
At the beginning of the race, these guys, they're not gonna block certain things. Like, you can't, Eric Amarola just said, you can't block. It was Eric Amarola. I mean, he said, I couldn't block it. They were coming too fast. If he blocks it, a wreck is gonna happen. But blocking early in the race, the guys let off. They let off their gas and they'll just go right to their bumper and they'll stay on their bumper. Later on in the race, they're not letting up. They don't want the guy behind. Like, they're not going to let up at a certain point. That's when the wrecks start happening. Like, most of the time, these guys don't let up, like, except for Stenhouse. I'd say he won't. I don't think he will. He might. He's the only one. All the rest of them will probably let up, except maybe Joe Logano, just because he's a dick. But you should just let up early in the race because you don't want to wreck out early in the race. You want to be there for the end, but when it starts getting aggressive, when it's winning time, shit goes down.
Final opportunity to lay all the cards on the table.
11's going to get a big push. It's hooked to right. 6 and 11 hooked up top. 6 and 11. I couldn't stay attached to the stick. I was just going to shove him the whole way. He got loose. I'm going to block a 13 up top. 9, top of 2.
Here comes the outside line.
Push. Stay in the gap. Keep digging left, still on your right. Keep rolling here, coming to checkers. Inside 12. Keep coming.
Side by side to the checkered flag.
Did we beat him? Or wait on it? 2-1. Newman wins. 2-1.
Who won?
Can't tell. Total finish.
I wish it was the 6, but
With a move of the ages, Ryan Blaney by inches picks up the win. Ryan Newman will finish second.
Sorry, guys. I guess I drove a little late.
hey, man, it was them two. Blaney was the one that was pushing. Blaney was the one that was pushing Newman when he wrecked at Daytona earlier this year. These guys don't like this racing. They do not. These guys don't like this racing. This racing is dangerous. They go faster here. Like, that's why it's called. Well, it's used to be restrictor plate racing. They would put a restrictor plate so they wouldn't have as much power as they do other places, but they still flying. And that's the reason why people have died at super speedways, and it's the reason why that dude's flipping, and Kyle Larson flipped a whole bunch of times, and Newman slammed the wall and then got slammed by LaJoy. I mean, these dudes is out here flying, and they go right up into that wall. So they're going 200 miles an hour, and then they're going straight into that wall at 185 or so, 180 or whatever it is, whatever they're going, the momentum they lose. And they're hitting that wall head on. It's going to hurt. It shit hurts. Dale Earnhardt lost his life because of that. Hitting that wall, coming off of that. It was on the final lap coming down. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to protect his son and his car. A wall trip. The tall, goofy, stupid asshole, the younger one, whatever the hell his name is. I can't. It's Daryl. Whatever. I can't think of his name at the moment. He's a tall, goofy asshole. He was blocking, and Sterling Marlin got in his ass and put him into the wall. It was a terrible thing, but hey, that's why these guys don't like racing here. Like, it's not safe. This is where they got the chance of losing their life. more than a short track or a mile and a half or whatever. All the rest of the tracks. These tracks are dangerous. They do not like racing it. That's why you want guys in the back. You want the dudes that are slow. They're just gonna ride around the back, or the dudes like Ryan Newman. He always just falls to the back. Just chills out. Like, you just chill and you wait and you watch and be like, uh-oh. You listen, it's getting racy, as they say up here. So let's fall back even further. Let's watch. Always be ready to slow the hell down so you don't get into that wreck. But yeah, like I said at the beginning, Talladega is not the same as Daytona, because Daytona is a smaller track. Like, it's skinnier, and when they wreck, it's even more compacted and more stuff goes down. But yeah, hopefully these assholes let me show this. We're out of here, and I'll do the breakdown. Hopefully I'll get home early that day and do it quick and get it up, because I don't know what the hell happened last week, but my internet was going at about 0 miles per hour for some fucking reason. I don't even know. But we out here.